Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about Two Brothers Comp S mufflers for Harley Touring and Softail. You should be considering a Comp S set of mufflers for your motorcycle if you're looking for great sound out of it, but you also want something that departs a little bit from the look, the normal status quo Harley exhaust look that seems to be very common these days. Now, as far as fitment, these things are coming out for a wide variety of bikes. Softail guys, 04 and on up, you guys have a set of mufflers from Two Brothers. Those of you on a touring bike, pretty standard fitment, 95 and north. Use our bike finder, put your bike info in, and we're going to show you the stuff that fits your bike exactly. Installation on these is fairly simple. You're looking at one beard on our BSD, our beard scale of difficulty. Most of you should be able to accomplish the installation in under an hour with some easy hand tools. We'll get back to that in just a little bit. So those of you who also have a sport bike may be familiar with Two Brothers. They're actually very, very huge in the sport bike world. They started out as a factory-backed AMA team. These guys know how to make things go fast. Being this is Two Brothers' first foray into the HD world, they kept things pretty simple. So what you're looking at all over here is the Comp S series of things. Now there is a little bit of difference. Obviously there's a height difference here. It's going to be the length of the muffler. To my right you can see in their ceramic black coating, we've got a set of Comp S mufflers for Softail. These are also available in chrome. Moving over this way, you can see we have Comp S mufflers in chrome. These are going to be for touring. So the longer mufflers you're going to see exclusively on the touring bikes, the shorter Comp S is going to be exclusively on the Softails. Then behind me here, you can also see we have another set of the Comp S mufflers, this time in black on our Street Glide. Now with respect to the lengths on these things, there's short ones for Softails, long for touring. You don't really have much choice there. There's really one choice for each of you in two different finishes. Because these things are two different lengths, you do hear a little bit of difference in the sound of them. We installed this set on our touring bike. Give a listen here to our Street Glide with this set of the Comp S mufflers on there. Sound pretty good, right? These things have got a great tone to them without any of that annoying rasp that can come along with some other mufflers. Now what sets these things apart really are just some marks of quality. Firstly, these things are made in USA. It's important to me. I know it's important to a lot of you out there. These things are also hand welded. A lot of the stuff you're going to see is going to be robotic welded, and that's not necessarily bad, but hand welding really is the old-timey way of doing things. And if you take a peek here too at these welds, you'll notice they're all TIG welded. So MIG welding is usually cheaper and requires just a little bit less work in order to do, and it's nice to see Two Brothers taking the extra step there, making the effort to use TIG welding on there. It looks great, you have a smaller bead profile, and really TIG welding is a very solid method of attaching metal together. I think the last thing that really dresses these off, there's really a nice sporty look here. You'll see this carbon fiber nameplate, and then you'll also see this carbon fiber tip with the stainless insert here. This really does depart from most of the stuff that you're going to see in the HD market today. I think that's one of the things that I like best about these. You're getting kind of a sporty look, but still, this is going to be a traditional system muffler-wise. These things sound great. Performance isn't hugely affected because, again, mufflers-only systems don't really go crazy as far as giving you performance gains. But again, the look and the sound really is going to be what's important with these things. Now, installation-wise, we had mentioned this being one beard on the BSD. These are just not that hard to install. Most of you putting a slip-on exhaust on should have a pretty easy time of things. Well under an hour, I would say, would cover most of you. You'll need your basic assortment of hand tools. You'll need just a little time in the garage. For instance, I threw our mufflers on our Street Glide in about 25 minutes. Now, granted, I have the benefit of just a little bit of experience, but again, I think well under an hour should be a safe estimate for just about all of you before you're out there riding around listening to the same sweet tone that I just was. So I'm really happy to see Two Brothers get into the HD world. I've used their products before on sport bikes, I've really enjoyed them, and I really like the fact they didn't just make another set of copycat mufflers. My opinion's not the only one that matters though. Click below, read what some riders who already have Comp S stuff on their bike think about it. If you've got a question that I didn't cover in this video, get in touch with one of our gear geeks, 877-792-9455, or you can always get us via email, cs@revzilla.com. I'm Lemmy, I'm out of here.